The next manoeuvre that we're going to take you through will be a small re-anchor for the level ones. Now, re-anchors are very similar to rope transfers. We're going to transfer from one set of ropes to another set of ropes. Now, re-anchors are essentially just one set of ropes rigged nice and high, and then re-anchored at a station further closer to the floor. So it's essentially going to be a rope-to-rope transfer that we're going to be carrying out. The only difference is we now have a loop that we have to navigate through successfully. For us, first thing that we have to do is once we get high enough for us is going to be close enough to those ropes that we can pretty much put our hands on them. If we stay nice and high, we're going to stay far enough away from the loop, meaning we won't get stuck and cause any potential difficult rescue scenarios. So first thing, once we get to the desired height, we're going to change into our descender. So descender always goes on underneath the chest crawl. Take out the slack rope and make sure we lock that handle. Once we're happy, foot in the foot loop, back up down to the shoulder so it doesn't get stuck, and stand and come out the chest crawl. Close the chest crawl over. So what we should be in is descender and backup device before we start the transfer. So as it's going to be a 4-point manoeuvre, we now need to attach our new points. But we won't attach to the ropes right next to us. We're going to go to the far side of the re-anchor. So it's a nice, easy transition. So this is only for the level 1 stuff. Level 2s and 3s will do slightly different for the other manoeuvre. So backup device on your new set of ropes. Always lead with the backup. And then our chest crawl is going to be our 4th point. So 2 points in each direction. Turn our body around so our head is facing in the direction of travel. Lean back, chest crawl in, and we always want to make sure we put some tension into that chest crawl. Once we have tension, we now have our 4 points of attachment, so we have 2 points in each direction. All I want to do now is control the lower off in the original set of ropes until all my weight is transferred to the new set. And only once we've transferred and we're fully transferred and vertical on the next set of ropes are we going to look at taking any points off. So I've fully transferred across. Descender comes off first, followed by the backup device. Once the points are removed, we can get the hand jammer back on the ropes and then continue our climb. Now, all we've done at the minute is change from our ascending equipment into our descending equipment, and now we're going to come back through the same manoeuvre. So we're still going to be going for the re-anchor, but now we're going to be going back down for the system and not going up. Now, same rule applies. We have to keep 4 points of attachment while we're doing the transfer. But biggest difference for us is now is if we attach to the wrong set of ropes, depending on how the system is being rigged, we have to ensure we grab the ropes that go all the way to the floor. And that way that we ensure that those ropes are the ropes that come out with separate knots so that we can maintain those 4 points of attachment. Now, for the transfer, for the side I'm going to be transferring to, backup and chest crawl. So I'm already in descender, I've done my changeover already, and I've come down. So I have my descender and backup on the original ropes, and on your new set of ropes will be backup and chest crawl. So backup always on the ropes first, push it up nice and high, turn the body around, and get the rope into the chest crawl. Get some slack in the device, or tension in the device, making sure that backup doesn't get too low. That's perfect. So now I have my 4 points of attachment. So all I want to do now is lower off the original set until I'm fully vertical on the new set of ropes. Again, only once I'm vertical, I have all my weight on the new set of ropes. I can now take off descender and take off backup from the original set. Last thing for me to do as I'm in my chest roll, I want to change over into my descending device so I can continue all the way to the floor. So the descender goes on underneath the chest roll. Lock the handle, get the hand jammer, Once they've changed over, remove the hand jammer, as that's not needed for the descent. Have a little bit of a tidy up with your gear, so you don't have things crossing over. And then we'll continue down to the floor.